In today's episode, we take on the Kraken for the second time in the frozen lands of Frostsee. I decided to go after quests B and D using the sword for the first time and the snake mutator. We may be taking a short break after this episode of Thronefall, as Moonlighter 2 is coming out in early access, and I want to cover that, but fear not, we will return. And when we do, we will be starting with level 5. I did the standard start of building the castle in 2 houses. Thanks to one of the perks, my house is act as towers again in this episode. Now we're on to day 2 already. With only 4 gold, I just built 2 more houses and started the night. Whoa, that ability is crazy. It destroyed half the health of all the enemy slimes in one hit. It appears the sword has a small splash damage radius as well. And with that, we're on to day 3. I built 3 more houses and started the night. I didn't realize how much it hurts the early game, but not having the castle gives gold perks slows the early game down a lot. These guys hit way harder this time. You'll have to excuse if any audio sounds weird. I ended up catching the stomach bug, which ended up causing me to bruise on my ribs, so my voice may sound off during parts of the video. Gotta heal up and let them get closer. I can't tell if this ability heals me at all or just does massive splash damage. I started the day with building a harbor, then these 2 houses, and started the night. Honestly, the sword is great against these large groups of small enemies. They are doing a number on me though. My health is getting too low. Hope I can defend these houses. Nice, the ability grabbed aggro, allowing me to distract the horde. On day 5, I decided to upgrade the castle, and while I want to try a different upgrade, it only makes sense to go with the Builder's Guild on this level with the amount of houses it has. I then built another house and 1 tower to defend against the battering ram. I started the night with my main focus being on the battering ram, as my splash damage should take care of the soldiers. That wasn't that bad. Already on to day 6. I started with building this house, and then built these 4 over here. Built this tower, and this one. I then started the night, and since I can't attack air enemies, I sped up and skipped some of the night since all I could do was stand there. On day 7, I finally built an archer barracks with longbows. Upgraded it as well. Built the barracks with flails, this tower, and these 2 houses. Placed the troops and started the night. The battering rams are not that worrying compared to the crossbowmen behind them, so they will be my focus. Well, I died fast. I'll just wait here and ability right away. Nice, the crossbowmen outran the battering rams, so we can focus them down without their shield over here. And with that, we're on to day 8. I'm gonna start with building this harbor. I upgraded it as well. Built this archer barracks with longbowmen and upgrade it. Built this tower. This harbor, placed the troops and started the night. Not really that worried. They did a lot of damage really fast to me, so I'll take on the castle killers for a bit while I heal. Still smacking them with that splash damage ability though. On day 9, I have 28 gold and start the day building this tower. Upgrade this harbor, build this tower, and this one. Then this tower over here, and another 2 up here. This one over here. Placed the troops and started the night. With it only being flying enemies, my flails and I really can't do much. but I guess we can tank a few shots. Skipping most of the standing still on day 9, now we're on to day 10. I upgraded this harbor, then finally upgraded the castle to max, choosing the castle up upgrade. This makes all towers and walls cheaper to upgrade. Upgraded this tower to armored, and built this gold mine. Then started the night. This is a big group of enemies coming from this side. Well, they got me. I couldn't dodge that arrow. I'm gonna respawn in the middle of this group and then make the archers back up. I'm getting worried that tower will fall, and then they will get the gold mine as well. Well, down again. Luckily, the flails are respawning. Perfect. The gold mine survived. With the next large group coming from down here, I'm focusing on this circle, building the wall and 3 towers. Built this wall. Upgraded this tower to a sniper. And this one. Made this one armored with a fire spire. And this one also armored. Put a sniper over here. I then put my last 2 gold into a house upgrade. Placed the troops and started the night. This is so chaotic with the monsters splitting up like this. The flyers are going to the north trying to attack one of the harbors. The castle killers are splitting up half in each direction. And the slime monsters with horns are going for my walls trying to get to my archers. Hard to believe we only have 2 nights left already after tonight. Honestly, them splitting up probably helped me even though it felt scarier. And with that, we're on to day 12. I started with upgrading these 4 towers to sniper towers. Built this tower and upgraded it to an armored fire spire. Upgraded this one to have a fire spire and built the wall next to it. Built this tower, this wall, and upgraded a house before starting the night. I'm going to do what I can against the groups of slimes. We've seen how strong the ability is against them. Those king killer monsters are a menace. Just doing what I can against the masses. I bet if I went more king heavy on upgrades when upgrading the castle, this weapon would be crazy. Not to mention picking the right perks at the start of the level. I'll put a wall between me and the king killers and just go down here to help. I'm gonna keep getting killed, but I just need to focus down this back line. Are you really just gonna keep attacking walls? We start the final day with the perfect amount of gold, and I started with upgrading the flails barracks. Upgraded this archer barracks, built and upgraded this barracks with flails, this tower to armored, and this one to a sniper with an archer spire, along with this one to a sniper. Made these 2 castles, and this house as well with my last 2 gold. Placed the troops best I could to prepare, and started the final fight against the Kraken. I definitely don't feel like we're as strong this go around, so I've definitely got some improvements to make for the future run. I also feel like making all 4 of these tower snipers was a bad choice. It took so long to clear the first wave that the second wave had been fully deployed, and the third is starting. So I'm going to stay over here and hope that the wall holds on the left. I think my flails have fallen. I can't just let them eat through my towers down here. I still need them. Looks like the tower and the wall on the left are still holding somehow. Oh wow. Up here the Kraken really doesn't last long. That tower beside it needs to be a fire spire in future runs. Alright, time for the dead center. That didn't last long. Having these houses shoot arrows is powerful. Oops, what did I do? Why did all the archers run at me? Okay, now I've selected all the troops somehow. I guess I should look at controls at some point. I didn't know this was even possible. Final wave time. Let's go, boys. And with that, we achieved victory again, but sadly we didn't hit the point requirement again. It really seems to be an issue I've encountered with Thronefall levels that I really need to figure out. I unlocked a perk that increases my side's melee damage, an anti-air perk that I really need to remember exists for future. It could be useful. Health potions, which adds regen to my troops. Now in the next episode we will take on level 5 for the first time. Sadly the first run was lost to file corruption, and it was with no walls. But it's a cool map with new enemies in both air and land, so make sure to tune in for some of the new deadly challenges that await us. We also will be using our lightning staff weapon for the first time, channeling our inner Gando. Don't forget there might be a slight pause in Thronefall videos with Holidays and Moonlighter 2 early access coming out. But we will return to finish this game, I promise. If you enjoyed this episode of Thronefall, a like and sub would be much appreciated. Thanks for watching Cosmic Respawn Gaming, where every respawn is an epic quest.